Okay, if you look at the keepers right there, see, these are seated, everybody's seated. You put, what I've been doing is I've been putting the, before I add the addition of the tool, I put the keepers, I sit them in the cap on top and just push them in as lightly as possible. And then what I've been trying to do is this little or that little retainer right there at the bottom is freely independent of all those screws right there. So it will move and it'll shift those keepers and cause issues if you're not careful. So I've got all the exhausts done and now the intakes are done, and it just, yeah, the intakes are a little tighter of a fit, so you don't want the shifting. You want to make sure that they go down, and you just basically watch them go down. If when it comes down to putting back in keepers for a overhead cam engine, you want to watch them just fall into place. If there's any issues, you grab some tweezers. And any little small picks that you have to help you. Magnets also help, but you just want them to sit kind of like that, and then once they get below that little grab point, you just work it back, and then boom, they'll catch. A lot of them, the exhaust valves are a lot easier on grabbing than the intake valves, but that's basically what you want to do when it comes to inserting keepers back into your motor. Just kind of watch them. Sometimes they can take a long time, but you really just gotta persevere. It'll get you through it, and you'll definitely get them seated. This last one took me a long time, but the one before it wasn't so long. So it seems like every one of them has their own habit. But yeah, just make sure that you just watch them, and then you'll know when it's gonna grab. Once it's right at that one line, just let it go, and they'll work their way. And if you have to, shimmy the tool to adjust, but sometimes that will dislodge it, so it's like kind of hit or miss. But you know what I mean, like, shimmying does help. It did help for these. That's pretty much how I got all these in so fast. I was able to do these in like 5 minutes each. Boom, five, simply just by shimmying them, and they'd all fall into place. So just keep at it, and you'll get it. Right there is where you back out. You can see it. Hopefully it adjusts. You can see the line. I'm almost positive. One of the keepers is grabbing, the other is slightly below it. Come on. Adjust. There we go. One of the keepers is grabbing, one is slightly below. That's where you back out. Just letting you know.